Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Crusaders, They Will Be Done. So it's been a year since my initial video of Crusaders, They Will Be Done. What do I think of it? Do I still like it? Have I even played it? Well, the answer is yes, I have played this. This has come out a surprising number of times. It's come out 4 times according to what's on my Board Game Geek, which is really accurate. And the last time it came out was actually only a couple of weeks ago from someone who's like, oh, I really want to have a look at that game. It's like, yep, we can play that. And you know what? It's been a really fun game every time I played it. I have not won it every time. In fact, I fear that I've only won it maybe once out of the 4 plays. There's something about it with just the angles that I'm coming at it that don't quite sit right. I desperately want them to, but they don't. And so I changed up how I played last time, and I came through and won the game, but only by a few points. It was really close. This is one of those games that's a really good game. It's from Tasty Mitchell Games. It plays 1 to 4 players, and there's a lot going on with the whole idea of this Moncola, that you move your things out of, this is the one I'm going to do with this much power, and place them around. Each player has their own little thing, their little skill set, and those little skill boards possibly have a negative on them as well as a positive, but that balances and gives a really good balance to the game, a balance to everyone who's at the table, no matter which one you're playing with and playing against. They all seem like, oh, that's a really good skill, but then you've also got a really good skill. So there's a really fine line of what's really good, and everything kind of balances really nicely with that. There's a lot going on, so people who come to this for the first time have this moment of, okay, I think I need to do this, but I can't do that because I don't have enough power to do that, so I'm going to have to do this first to get the little things into that spot to make me have enough power to do that. And other things get totally forgotten about, but the things that are getting forgotten about can often mean the difference between a win and a loss. There's such a good experience, a good crunch going on with it, that it's a worthwhile game to have a look into and get a feel for. I've only been playing this as a 4-player experience, and that's actually because I've got a lot of people going, oh, I want to play that game, and they all jump in, and quite often at least 1 if not 2 people have to kind of sit out and not be able to play even though they wanted to play, because it does only play up to the 4 players. The other thing I've noticed happening a lot is that you'll go into a spot, and with a 4-player game you end up going to the same spot as someone else, and quite often there's someone else might have enough little tokens in their spot to be able to do a crusade, to be able to kill the invaders and get the points from that killing of the invaders. But then you've got to have the right number of tokens in the spot to be able to build. And quite often I'll go after a spot and someone else will come in and kill the invaders, and then they've also got enough tokens to be able to build, because I haven't quite thought through the elements that need to go in to actually make it happen. Bang, 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 bang. It's a really fun little game, some fun little thinking section of it, kind of going, oh yeah, I need to do that, oh I need to do that, oh I can do that, oh I can't do that, oh I'm sitting here wasting time. And in essence, this is a time game, because the game finishes once a certain number of points have been taken up. And so you're realistically up against the clock, because you're taking those points away with everything you do. If you are doing things well, you're probably going to be getting some points for doing them. And so getting those points, even though it might only be 1 or 2 at a time, especially early in the game, can actually mean the difference between the win and the loss at the end of the game. It's such a good experience. There's so many different details and different ways to attack the game. Even though it feels really similar, you can actually go after different tracks. It's very rare to be able to actually fulfill all of the tracks of buildings to get to that end token, because the end token is some extra points at the end of the game depending on what else you've done, and you almost have to know what's there before you start so you can build towards something. But having said that, not knowing what's there and having a whole bunch of players who aren't building towards something, they still do really well. So look, I think this is a really good game. I think it's a worthwhile game to look into and to actually get. If you haven't come across Crusaders before, please have a look at my Gamesplaining Gamesplanation from a year ago and see what you think of it. If you have and you'd like to comment, please comment below. If you have any games that you would like to be gamesplained, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.